It is great.
But here, this is like delightful in that way it shouldn't be delightful. That's something you talk about at work. It's like, dude, you remember that? What the hell were they thinking?
Yeah.
If there were more moments like that, this would be a much more lively review.
Yeah. Yeah. This was just this was
mediocre comedy.
A movie.
I feel like that's where
this
you're
was
going
on film.
They made it.
I mean,
people watched it. They actually put effort in the advertising. It's a movie.
Actually, the effects in the movie made me feel like I was watching like a video game more than a movie. And it was funny. The first time, during the credits, it comes up with a big Sony logo.
That's right.
And I went, "Oh, is this a video game?" And then the ghost starts showing up, and I'm like, "Yep."
And
it's
then
a video game.
And what's best, that part we were talking about towards the end, where they're sitting up there like street fighting the ghosts or whatever.
Didn't catch any of them. They just killed them all.
They're just beating the crap out of them, blowing them up or whatever the hell they were doing with that. I still don't know why they put that in the movie. And the whole time I made a comment to him, like you can see a little press start logo at the bottom of it. And we're just waiting to get our online on.
Yeah.
So we got a connection. Is Bob 64 online? Thank you, Bob. Let's rock him. You know?
Yeah.
That's what I felt like happening there. And when it starts getting that bad, the movie is just making fun of itself at this point. It's like...
Is it a movie or a commercial for the video game?
Yeah. And you hate a movie that tries too hard to advertise because we've gotten to that point in our society. We're sick of that.
I groaned out loud at that. That's a big Twinkie advert in the background. I almost threw up a little bit. I was like... All right, stop making references to the original movie if you don't want it to exist.
That's what I was...
And then even the small little lines.
Exactly.
That's a classic line from the originals. But a giant billboard in Times Square that says that's a big Twinkie with a big Twinkie in it? No.
It's that flick to the nuts I keep talking about. And that's what I felt like.
I feel like that was more of a kick.
Yeah, I was like, oh, wow, I just feel like
I can't have kids now.
Got kicked in the balls pretty hardcore, and I guess I'm going to have to adopt. That's my only option.
Yep.
And I know I am making a big deal of little things, but that's what I was saying from the beginning. There's not enough strong content to really hate it outright.
Right.
It's just little things that you nitpick, and it's like, oh, that was stupid. Why did you do that? And then this one, well, I personally didn't like it, but you may watch it, you may like it. But that's one of the problems. It's just a mediocre comedy with flicks to the nuts the whole time, reminding you, hey, this is Ghostbusters. And then when you have a movie like that, it doesn't give you a lot to work with. Like, it's not enough for the audiences to be pleased. It's not enough for the old school fans to be appeased. It's not enough for the people who've never heard of Ghostbusters. No, I don't know if I've ever heard of it. No, anyone's ever...
At least if they haven't seen it.
Yeah, if they've never seen the old Ghostbusters movie, there's not enough stuff for them to get the gist. Okay, this, I guess, is how it's supposed to go. Because then when you go back and watch it, Ghostbusters, wow, I just kind of wish they did it this way.
Right.
So, that's my biggest issue with it. Whenever I talk about this movie, I kind of feel like I'm being a nostalgia whore about it. And that's not fair to the movie. That's why I say, if you take the Ghostbusters reference out, there's not much comedic content to really just sing its praises.
Yeah.
I mean...
But it's also hard not to be a nostalgia whore for this movie when it's doing it to itself the entire movie.
You kind of got to get around it.
Yeah, they do it to themselves. They shove it in your face so directly the entire movie. Even from the very beginning, just Ray Parker's music shows up the very first thing you hear. And then they turn it to freaking Fall Out Boy, and I almost left.
I was told that in the movie, they were going to play that version of the Fall Out Boy, because my wife and I, we wanted to hear this song, so I downloaded it, we wanted to listen to it, we watched it on YouTube, we heard it on YouTube. And, of course we didn't like it, it sucked balls, even though my wife actually was a fan of Fall Out Boy, she hated this. We like Fall Out Boy, and we like Missy Elliott, never the two shall meet, is our attitude. And then we listened to this, and this was the train wreck we expected it to be. And then I was told, hey, they're going to put this song in a movie. Yikes. Well, no, they're going to put an instrumental in. Oh, that's not too bad. The instrumental isn't that bad. And then when I actually sit and watch it, I was like, they lied to me.
Yeah.
There it is. And it's got the vocals, and it's got the Missy Elliott solo. And I'm like, no, I hate this version. Why play the whole thing?
Yeah.
It was so bad. Even the one they used in the trailer.
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah.
Even the one they used for, like, I think it was like Geico commercial. No, it was Progressive. That one was good. And I'm like, dear Lord, just play one of those.
Something, yeah.
Even the one they played at the end of the movie was a fairly tasteful rendition of the Ghostbusters thing. Just play that throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
Not the Fall Out Boy one.
No. Fall Out Boy ruins lives.
Yeah, Fall Out Boy ruins lives and clearly movie themes.
Yeah.
Because here's another one. I know people probably like this movie. I hated Uma Thurman. I hated it. There's a song called Uma Thurman for those who have not heard this song, and it literally is the Monsters theme. The main reason they came up with this song is because they like Uma Thurman. They found out she's a big fan of the Monsters, so they made a song with the Monsters theme called Uma Thurman. If you did not know this knowledge, this would make no damn sense to you, because you'd be like, why are they playing the Monsters theme and trying to make it their own song? And secondly, why the hell is the song called Uma Thurman? If you did not know that, you'd be lost. Someone had to explain that to me. And Fall Out Boy did it again. It's like, I hate to say it, because Fall Out Boy is actually a decent band. And this is one of those Fall Out Boy strikes again moments. Yeah. And I just kind of want to just lower my head and be like, oh dear Lord, why?
This has now become a Fall Out Boy review.
Yep. We're reviewing you, Fall Out Boy. We don't like any of you now. No. You've ruined our childhoods. And that's the big problem, because you get these nostalgia horrors, they'll start blasting hardcore talking about, this movie ruined my childhood. No, it didn't. It just reminded you what you liked about it. Yeah,
exactly. If anything, it helps reinforce that the childhood was better.
Yeah. And this is coming from a couple of nostalgia horrors, so take whatever we're saying about it with a grain of salt.
Right.
But, again, we're just nitpicking. We're not saying the movie overall completely blew ass. Yeah. It just wasn't a pleasant experience for us, because we go in expecting one thing based on all the media we're exposed to, and then we come out with another idea. It's like, what the fuck did we just catch? Yeah. So that's about it on that, unless you have something to close with.
I mean, it's one of those movies, if you're a big fan of Ghostbusters, you're probably really not going to like it. If you're not a big fan of Ghostbusters, or at least have some knowledge of it, you probably still won't really care about it that much as more than a rental.
Incidentally, if you're a big fan of mediocre comedies, you will enjoy this, because it doesn't give you much to work with. It's like, well, I want to laugh, but I don't want to laugh too hard. I don't want to do an embarrassing laugh, where I chuckle and snort and I'm spitting up things I'm not supposed to be spitting up. So I like a mediocre comedy. I don't like my food too spicy. So, let's go into this movie, enjoy a nice little chuckle or two, and then be on my way, and then I'll talk about it at work. You remember that funny scene? Oh yeah, it was mildly funny. I thoroughly enjoyed that. If you were the kind of fan, you're gonna dig the hell out of this movie, because take Ghostbusters out of it, that's all it is! Yeah. I hate to say it, there will be scenes where you'll find yourself actually laughing out loud. For those people, I feel sorry for you. But for everyone else, mild. Keep that spicy chili out of my face. I want to keep it as mild and as plain and as bland and as saltless as possible, so I can enjoy my popcorn.
Yeah. I mean, we had to sit down and watch the trailer to try to refresh our memories on this movie, because it had not been that long, but we really still had a hard time remembering what the hell had just happened.
Yeah,
it was just nothing memorable at all.
I think it's bad when the worst things about a movie is the stuff that sticks out the most with you, but that's how the human brain works. We actually train our brain to remember things more negatively than positively. If you remember the time where you had a really great party when you were 8 years old, you're not going to remember that as well as the time that somebody stepped on your foot, called you the N-word, and decided to spill water on your shirt, talking about, here, go change your pants now. You'll remember that all day long.
Yeah.
And the problem with this movie is that even though there were bad things in it, there wasn't enough to be like, wow, I remember that vividly. So that's why we watched the trailer, because the movie itself just doesn't sit. And I think that was the problem with the second movie. It wasn't terribly memorable too, except for me, I enjoyed it.
Parts
I'm like, oh my god, they used an NES advantage to control the Statue of Liberty. I will never forget that! But here, do we have a scene that's that memorable? Well, they used the giant monster, I guarantee you. Give me about a month. I will not remember they used the Ghostbusters logo monster.
Yeah. No.
I'm not going to remember it, because the movie didn't stick. The villain didn't stick.
Nope.
The comedic lines I can't. It would be difficult for me to quote something from it that wasn't already from the first movie.
Yeah. I mean, besides the references to the first movie, I don't really remember anything else about it that much. I mean...
Yes, keep that hot sauce away from my chili. That's what we're working with.
Yeah. If you want a movie to put on while you're going to sleep at night, just for a nightlight, this is it. Because it's going to put you to sleep.
See, that's just it. I can't even say it was that bland. That's what bothers me about it. If it was super bland, like you're just watching and it's like, okay, I can't get behind this, dude. I'm going to sleep. You will go to sleep because you've literally just given up trying to follow what's going on. Not because it's too hard to follow, because you just don't care enough to do it. It's like, how much time have I wasted? 20, 30 minutes? Fuck this, I'm going to sleep.
I've sat through The Room, Birdemic, Food Fight, and I felt like I wasted less time. This just, it's not good, it's not bad, it's just, man. It existed.
It's welcome to Shrug City.
Yeah.
You just can't make it work.
Yeah.
But we've tried very hard to be open-minded about it, and I try to do that every time I watch a movie. Every time. This one, it doesn't give you lots to work with, and you feel on some level that you may be layering it a little bit. Like, they did this at least.
Yeah.
How about that was pretty good?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's a little out of context, but it still works, you know?
It's like the child in Little League who can't hit. It's like, eventually he might do something.
You can do it. I mean, he looks good in his uniform, though, and he's holding that back like he's really trying. I'll give him that. We're going to McDonald's because you held that bat like a champ. And that's Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters gets the participation for...
They had good actresses. Yeah. And the Slimer was in it. So,
and he had a girlfriend.
Hey, you know what? Everybody treat y'all to Denny's. Let's go. And this movie gets the participation trophy for at least being a movie, and we don't want you to feel bad that these other movies are doing gangbusters while you're doing this. And we're talking about other movies that are actually real.
So if you feel sorry for a movie, watch this one, and you'll feel even sorrier for yourself.
Oh my god! And they're gonna make a sequel of this, and you know what's gonna be sad? You know what's gonna be sad is I'm gonna actually watch it.
Oh yeah.
I'm actually gonna watch it.
We'll be back here talking about it.
You were like just throwing thumbs up and it's like, yeah, well, they did that right.
Like they fooled me twice. Fooled me once, Ghostbusters.
Yeah, our nostalgia is going to get the better of us.
Oh, of course.
In a situation like that. And I'm sure it's going to do that to you too.
Oh, yeah.
Which probably explains why so many people watched the Transformers movies that were outright protesting it.
Yeah.
And there were actually people that went out of their way to see the second Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a problem. When you have your nostalgia playing tricks on you, sometimes it works. Yeah. Like, I guess I'm one of the few people who, when I watched the second G.I. Joe movie, it was a lot better at first.
Yeah.
I mean, they killed off Channing Tatum. They were already out to a good start. But it actually worked. So maybe there's hope yet. This last movie actually did a lot of setting up. So now we don't have to worry about them. Let's just catch one ghost in the equivalent of a thermos and then just release it and kill Bill Murray.
They never recaught it. I just realized that.
No, they didn't. They just let him
run
out.
See ya. Good luck.
Yeah.
Never went back after him.
Yeah, so you had some good things, Ghostbusters, but I think it was only because you had a lot of things working against you.
Yeah.
With this next one, it could work if I wanted to be optimistic. And if I sit back here and he's saying the same thing, talking about they fooled me twice, then you're going to know.
We'll be back here then.
Okay.
We'll be going, I can't believe we saw it again.
Just, you'll see us, we'll have these bland expressions like we just stepped in something horrible, or we know we have a funeral coming up and it's a Monday, you gotta go to work.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah. I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Yeah, I feel personally responsible for this. I put us through that, and now I feel like I owe him a steak dinner because I feel I screwed the pooch on this. Let's go watch the second Ghostbusters movie. It'll be fun. Yeah, that worked.
But see, now though, when you say second Ghostbusters movie, now we have to specify.
Yeah, now
Ghostbusters
2018,
19, whatever
it's coming out, because you know it's gonna.
Oh, yeah.
They did this movie so hardcore. I swear. they pandered to you to the very end with the nut flicking.
Yeah.
Because at that very end, scene that says, "Who was Zool?"
The Marvel thing at the end.
Exactly. And then
wait till the last second, and there's another scene.
Mention Zool and just shove that foot as far into your testicles as they can reach it, to the point to where it was like that scene at a Hot Shots Part 2 where the guy spit up to golf ball sized testicle nut. That's how that felt when I saw that. I'm like, no, you're not doing that. And Hollywood's looking at themselves like, yes, we are. Good luck, everyone else. Oh my God. But at least I'm hoping they give us more to work with, at least.
Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see what Hollywood pulls out of their ass on this one.
Speaking of things to work with, I'm looking forward to anything else that I see in the next couple of weeks, because I'm always going to compare it to something I've previously seen that I enjoy more than I enjoyed, that I enjoy it less, and I'm thinking this time it's probably going to be like Suicide Squad or something? Probably Suicide Squad. Go to our local theater, we're going to go see Suicide Squad, we're going to talk about it, and anything that doesn't work, we're going to trash the hell out of it, because I've already been watching stuff for it, and so far I think there's a lot of material, because there's so much stuff they cut out. From what I heard.
Oh, really?
They cut out and they edited it and they're trying to piece it back together because they weren't sure what kind of movie they wanted to make it, because Batman v Superman didn't do so well. And, I mean, it didn't tank, but it did not do nearly as well as they were hoping it would. And they were like, it's too serious. We should have went more of the Marvel approach. And my God, it only makes it worse when you saw the trailer for the Justice League and it felt like Marvel Justice League.
The Avengers with Batman.
Exactly. Not entirely bad. Yeah. I kind of liked it, but
I thought it looked pretty cool. Aquaman looks cool, at least.
I agree. I'm like, Aquaman is not the guy you see him saying around there and using his telepathic powers. No, he actually looked pretty cool. But I'm going way off subject here. I'm sorry. I do this a lot. You're probably going to realize this. Ghostbusters. It was a film.
That should be the exact tagline of the movie.
Yes, Ghostbusters, it was a film. We're going to have to put that in the header.
Yes.
Or something. Because you see the stuff we got up here, you know we're horning it out because we're all like, oh, God, remember these movies? Oh, God, remember that show, The Real Ghostbusters? And, oh, do you remember the Ghostbuster show, the British one that they made a cartoon out of that actually sucked balls? It was actually more Ghostbusters in the movie that we watched. Yeah. And it's like, you remember that theme song, some of y'all do, where they had that gorilla and he was like, let's go Ghostbusters, and I first watched it, and as a child, I was utterly confused. What is this? This is not what I thought was on the channel. And then you think about that movie, and you didn't realize it's based off of a British television show that came out before the movies and before this show came out, which is why they had to call it The Real Ghostbusters, because nobody outside of, England is going to think, oh, that's what The Real Ghostbusters is. Oh, that's just some pansy crap posting on TV. No, it's really bad. It's really bad. And but Ghostbusters, it was a film. Is going to be our theme.
That's the tagline of this movie now. I want that to be a poster.
We should get that. Sony should be paying us for this. We're giving you gold right now.
It's better than one of Ghost. At the end, it was like Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? Like, it was a movie.
Right, Ghostbusters. It was a film. We put effort into it. We hope you like it, but you probably won't. It was a movie.
Yes.
That'd be me all day. I'd go see it. I mean,
why not?
Why are they putting so little effort into their advertising? This movie must suck. We have to go see it. What are you doing Friday?
Right? The less effort they put into it, the more I'd want to see it.
Right?
Just put like a cardboard ghost on strings going by. Like, I would see that movie in a heartbart. I don't care.
And the thing is about it, you can't even say anything too bad about this one. Like, some of the special effects were actually pretty good.
Yeah.
If you're one of those people that really just hate CG, just be prepared.
Oh, there's a lot of it.
It's a lot of it. I mean, I swear half the movie didn't exist. And
oh, look at this ghost. Oh.
But I mean, again, that's just nitpicking.
Yeah.
Is it really that bad? That's bad. I mean, that's what I keep saying. drug.
Yeah, it's just...
You can't even say it's okay.
Yeah.
Because then that would be giving it a positive review, which I refuse to give it. I will acknowledge what it did right, but anything that was bad, I can acknowledge what they did right. Yeah. I mean, hey, the lighting in that scene was decent, even though I don't know what they were doing in a cafe. I'm talking about Birdemic when I say this. And hell, Tommy Wiseau is the greatest actor ever.
In your heart.
Exactly. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. I'll give them that. Let's give them some credit there. I guess they...
I would have rather Tommy Wiseau directed this movie.
Yeah, apparently Tommy Wiseau goes to the gym. He looked pretty good when he was humping that belly button, but... So they're about being positive.
They had that scene in this Ghostbusters movie. Tommy Wiseau.
That's what I'm saying.
Humping a ghost.
You have lines that don't make any sense.
You're tearing me apart, Ghost!
But yeah, and that would have given us much more comedic value. We could find like a bootleg Ghostbusters film.
Made by Tommy Wiseau.
Made by Tommy Wiseau. Guarantee we're going to review the hell out of it. And we're going to be like, Tommy Wiseau, thank you for giving us comic gold again!
Please, Tommy Wiseau, make that movie.
We're pleading to you now.
Yes,
Tommy Wiseau,
please.
if you were watching this video, which I doubt, you should go out and make this movie. Make a Ghostbusters movie, but do it your way. Use all the creative genius you ever want to use. Don't change what you think.
No.
If you're starting to think about something, don't second guess it. Use it.
Go with your gut.
and we guarantee you will make a hit.
Yes.
People will go out of their way, make that shit fly off the shelf, and make their advertising as bland and simplistic as possible so nobody has any idea what they're actually watching. It's like, honey, yeah, I just went and got this movie. I found it was supposed to be Ghostbusters or whatever. And you talked about you really liked that film and you really enjoyed it. So why don't you watch it? I'm like, yeah, babe, let's go and watch it. So, and then you sit and watch it and you're like, oh my god!
Oh, hi, Mark. It's a ghost.
Do you see that ghost right there? And I imagine the CG is going to be priceless. It's going to make anything that you see on the Sci-Fi Channel look like Transformers. Michael Bay put some work behind this. What is going to make you think? Yeah. It's like, this is the best CG. It's going to be the equivalent of like them showing a green flashlight that has a slimer on the screen. It's like, oh, look, it's a ghost. What are we going to do? I guess we should blast it. Oh, hi, Mark. And I swear, that's going to be a movie night for me and my wife.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're going to be like...
That's going to happen. And on repeat.
Exactly. I know your wife will be chilling watching us on the couch. You're like, oh, this was the best Friday night ever. We got our pizza. We got our Tommy Wiseau Independence. And we've got maximum volume.
Can't go wrong.
You can't. And see how we're just talking about how Ghostbusters movie would be so much better if it was so much worse. That's how little you have to work with this Ghostbusters film. You have to improvise.
Yeah. When you have to make up your own movie, it shows a lot in your review of the movie.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, this is a review? Let's see what they thought about it. Yeah. Oh, they're just making up something now.
Yeah, this is less a review and more like some kind of weird comedy moment that they're having. And I've seen reviews like that, and I admit that's what makes some of them suck, so I feel like I've just ruined this. But I have confidence in saying, when I keep bringing it back to the point, mediocre comedy at best.
Right.
You don't like spicy chili? You'll love this. If you don't like any movie that's really worth talking about, I mean, say you're in one of those positions where you're working in office and you don't need a whole lot to talk about. It says, I'm going to have enough to just make sure that the other coworkers don't think I'm a completely antisocial weirdo. So I'll talk to them for 5 minutes at best, and then go back to work. This movie is that movie. Because there's not much to talk about. Yeah, did you see that movie? Yeah, I saw it. Yeah. Okay. Some crazy facts, huh? Crazies, putting it lightly, but yes. And then you go back to work. and then that's it.
Remember that part? No. Okay.
No, I don't. Well, what part I have to see that? I'll take your word for it. Okay. You don't want to be that guy that doesn't remember everything on that, because I know sometimes this is a social faux pas of mine. You remember that part? Oh yeah, I totally remember the part that you're talking about, that you're bringing up, that I claim to remember, but I clearly do not, because nothing in this movie was terribly memorable. But I do remember it, so I don't seem awkward, you know? Yeah, that part. Yeah,
and I'm the exact opposite. I'll just be like, what are you talking about? I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, I remember that happened in my movie. I think you watched a different film.
I think I fell asleep.
And that's what happened.
I think I saw most of my movie like this. Oh, Christ, again? I can't.
It's just like, you've got good chemistry, movie. You could have made it work. I mean, mind you, Chris Hemsworth was not a good fit for the film, and not even because, he was hot, so I automatically have something against him because I'm not built like him and I'm not as handsome as him. No, I'm not even hating at all. Chris Hemsworth is actually a pretty decent actor, especially with a lot of movies and certain films. That's not the issue. I just felt it was out of place trying to go out of the way with the hunky theme for the comedy. To me, it was a joke that just felt flat. I know, maybe it's good eye candy for the ladies, but it's attempt to be funny so everyone is equally entertained. But that's not what happened here.
No.
It just was dumb comedy. I mean, he doesn't know how to answer a phone. Okay, I get it. He's stupid.
Good.
He points out things that don't make sense to point out regularly in a legitimate conversation. Hey, there's one here in the fish tank.
Yeah.
I mean, there's that. It's Chris Hemsworth. I mean, God love him, but again, this is another one of those situations where he just did not have a lot to work with.
If you want to see Thor with no brain, you're good.
You want to see piss poor comedy?
No.
That's the guy for you. It's like,
maybe like a 2-year-old wrote it and was just like, this is funny.
Yeah. And Chris Hemsworth wasn't the one that ruined that scene. He just wouldn't have been my first choice.
No.
But at the same time, he still could have had something more to work with. So I don't even blame Chris Hemsworth for his character. I blame the writers. What the fuck were you thinking?
Right.
He just wasn't that funny. I mean, It was mildly entertaining when he first showed up, and then he's doing the thing throughout the rest of him doing something stupid again.
Yeah.
And not even stupid in the funny way. It's like,
it was very groan-worthy. Everything he did.
It's like, oh, wow, he doesn't get that he's being possessed by ghosts. And then when he got possessed by a ghost, it's almost like, okay, is this going to go somewhere?
Yeah.
And
no.
I guess it just didn't.
It was just it was like the director was like, okay, we don't like you as the villain, but we got Chris Hemsworth. Okay, so you become Chris Hemsworth.
And that's just going to be comic gold. We love that scene so much where everybody was dancing in the streets. We put it in the trailer.
Oh, God.
And they didn't put it in the trailer. They stuck it towards the end of the movie, like in the credits scroll.
Yeah.
They stuck it there because they were that proud of that bullshit that played.
Thank
and I'm like,
God, that wasn't in the movie.
Really?
I would have walked.
Exactly. It's like, no, leave that out. And they put it in the credits scroll. I'm like, they tried. They tried really hard to get that comedic value to go up a little bit.
So you know exactly where it was going to go if they actually had it in the movie, because there was a spot for it.
Exactly.
It got away early before it happened.
Exactly.
But I could see exactly where it was going to happen, and it was like, oh, thank God they moved. They didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
They did it. I would have left.
Nope,
I'm done.
I like everyone doing the disco point. I kind of dug that.
That didn't make sense.
It didn't make any sense. I just dug it because of the fact that for no reason, the theme that he wanted everyone to have was disco. Just, and I'm thinking, is everyone going to do the hustle? Please say everyone's going to do the hustle. I was thinking that in the back of my head, because and it came close to that. There was a part in the back of my head thinking it was going to break out and be a whole 70s thing. And I was like, oh Lord, this is magical. But in the way that things are bad. It's like, it's not like seeing a unicorn where it's super awesome. It's like seeing a huge dinosaur coming at you. This is magical, because how many opportunities are you going to have to see a dinosaur? But he's going to kill you, so this is a bad situation potentially. My attitude would have been in the back of my head, everyone's going to start dancing and it's going to be disco-tastic! Yeah!
And then you see it.
And then you see what they actually do, and it's not even bad in the magical way.
No, it's just, you're just sitting there like, oh, well, I'm wasting my life.
Yeah, it's not my magical unicorn. It's not even my magic giant shit monster, which would have been great because, again, smells bad, probably carnivorous, because they usually are.
Thank you, Dogma.
But at least it's like, how many times are you going to see a giant shit monster? But still, that wasn't even my giant shit monster moment. It was
it was a moment.
Yeah, it just was a thing that happened. I mean, they lied about the hustle, and I'm like, okay, I'm good with this. I'm kind of good with this. And then they just kept it there the whole time, and it was so bizarre.
Yeah, without the dancing, it made no sense. Yeah. With the dancing, it would have been horrible.
It was a no-win.
No, not at all. Nothing they did in that entire part of that movie made any sense. It was just like, oh, that's happening.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad.
Shrug.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's the entire feeling on the movie.
Just
shrug.
Whatever. Meh, shrug, fill in the blank.
Yeah.
With your exclamation of, no, don't you dare put an exclamation point at the end of it. Period at
Yep.
best.
No exception.
It happens.
I think that's our entire thoughts on the movie.
I think we've exhausted our resources on it to the point where we started talking about other shit. And that's just how sad that was.
Yeah. Well, take from that what you will. If you want to go see it, that's up to you. Just know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
And
please make sure it's not at a movie theater that makes you spend like $12 or more to go and watch it. If you're spending $13 to go and see this movie, feel bad about yourself.
Get a Redbox for $1.
Yeah, or wait till it comes out on Netflix.
Yeah. Or
if you really want that theatrical experience, go to a good theater, spend the money.
Yeah.
You can say, hey, we didn't stay at home this Saturday night. We actually went out to the movie, so it's salvageable.
Yeah.
And if you're married or dating or something like that, please make sure you have sex sometime after you see the movie, so your weekend wasn't completely wasted. So
that's if they want to have sex with you after making them go to this movie.
Work on it.
Yeah.
Seriously, get them drunk if you
buy
have
something.
to.
Yeah. Drunk works.
No, buy them something really nice. Have them a nice dinner. Make the whole theme romantic.
Make an apology cake.
Yes, it says, "I'm sorry I made you go see Ghostbusters." Yeah, I'm not going to ask for anything too spicy. I'll be happy if you just breathe over it for a little bit. And then I think we can make something work from there. If nothing happens, hey, I can say she breathed on it this weekend. That's perfect.
Yeah.
My weekend was not ruined by watching Ghostbusters. You would have set this stuff up. Think ahead of time.
And you might want to, if you own it, might want to have the original movie in your DVD player by the time you get home. Yeah. So you can wash the taste out.
I think that's going to be the best thing for you to do. I mean, if you want to leave on Ghostbusters 2, that's fine. Spend a couple hours, watch the first Ghostbusters, watch Bill Murray do his thing, and be less creepy than he is in real life. And just realized, one, why is Ernie Hudson cropped out a lot of the shots? Two, why was this movie not like this?
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah.
They have great comedy. The jokes actually land pretty well. And this movie's how old now?
Right.
It's like, no, seriously, this movie came out...
It was like 85, 86.
It came out in the 80s.
Yeah, and it still holds up today.
Yeah, pretty good. I mean, they use a lot of practical effects.
Yeah.
Still good.
Yeah.
I mean, again, nostalgia core, totally speaking for it. But seriously, plan some high-caliber sex for this weekend, because if you plan on going to go see this movie, that's what you're going to take from it, is that high-caliber sex part.
Yeah. Did you see the movie? Yeah. How was it? The sex was good.
You can replace sex with anything. Hey, did you go see that movie? Yeah. I said, what'd you think? Well, I mean, whitewater rafting. I mean, we did jump out of that plane that one time, and there was that store we looted. But no, the movie was okay.
And I had a ham sandwich, and that was good.
There you go. You talk about that ham sandwich even if the meat is dry. People talk about that ham sandwich like it was the best ham sandwich you have ever eaten.
Starving. First thing I ate in months.
It's like sandwiches you ate after you came back from like a really long expedition, and the only thing you've been having is like MREs.
Yeah.
So you get that fresh ham sandwich with the crisp lettuce and fresh tomato, and it's like, oh Lord, I'm at a 5-star restaurant. And then you go see Ghostbusters, and you go back to the sandwich.
Yeah. Bring the sandwich with you. At least you have a better experience.
Yeah. No, better yet, let that sandwich sit for a minute. No, when I say a minute, I'm not talking about a literal 60 seconds. I'm talking about let that shit sit for a couple of days. Then bring it to the theater, soggy because it was in the fridge, the lettuce is wilted, and of course, your meat is dry.
No.
And then when you eat it, it's like, you're watching the movie, what's the pleasant sandwich? Yeah, I know I'm painting a very graphic picture here, but that's what you're getting into.
It's sad when you have to have outside experiences when you're watching a movie.
Yeah, I think I just hit the table.
Yeah. All right.
Oh my God. So yeah, I think that's about that's all we can say. Do we use a rating system or?
We can. Give it a meh out of.
We'll give it a meh out of huh.
Yeah.
That should let you know what's something, because your movie like because my interest is piqued, and now you're like meh because I actually saw it.
The numerical value is too good for this.
Yeah, we're not going to use numerical values. Our ratings aren't going to make any sense.
Numerical value.
So
no.
So yeah, I think that's about a wrap, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm Dave.
And I'm Marcus.
All right. See you guys.
Later.